Yes, people, welcome. Never a foul. Sunday, the big one before Manchester United, Arsenal. We've got Liverpool, Aston Villa. But don't think we're forgetting about Saturday's results, people. We're not doing that. He's already itching his chin. He's stressed. Late nights. Man said he was getting the Pochettino pack last night. It's all going wrong down there in the west side of London. But guys, make sure you smash a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to all the Mandem as well down below. Got One Touch's channel in the description as well. Mont's obviously Big Six Bounce. He's not here today, but all the Mandem who support our channel and that, they're all down there below. So make sure you run up the subscription for them. Guys, if you're a member as well, gold and silver memberships are down below as well. So if you want to become a member, make sure you go and check out the link. I think we've got about 100 members now. And also 2 of you every week get a chance to come on the panel every Sunday night. Daps and Jaws are going to be on their way. So that's why I've got 2 little boxes over there for them. Hopefully they do make it. But guys, we're here, man. Do you know what? I've not really woke up. I went to cinema last night. I watched Equalizer movie, yeah? All right, it's not as good as the first.
You took advantage of National Cinema Day at the 2-3 pound.
Yeah, I just got £3.
What? There's National Cinema Day. What's that?
National Cinema. I saw that on Twitter.
I only found out yesterday.
My tickets are £3.
£3, yeah, everywhere, bro. Yeah, I think View Odeon. I think it was View Odeon and Cineworld. Them 3.
I went the main. Yeah. I thought £3. I didn't even know, to be fair. I actually just planned to go, and then I was like £3. I was like, this is reminding me of when I was. This is when I was growing up as a youth.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know them Orange Wednesday. You know about them Orange Wednesday.
That's the. I know about that for sure. 100%. Orange Wednesday.
No, man. Let me be real with you. I thought I was all nice, and I was like £3 a ticket. Got to get in there, and obviously I'm like, yeah, Tango Ice Blast, please, 2 of them, popcorn, get some sweets. It's like £31. I'm like, they're clever because they're £3 tickets, but they know you're gonna spend money on the grub and that. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
But it's not like back in the day when you used to just come in with like a little bag where you already got your pick and mix beforehand. You know that was it. Now man's too old to do them things.
Nah, bro. I always go with my own snacks. I never buy any cinema.
Put it in a rucksack in it and take it in.
I should be trying to.
If you're with your girl, you're live. She's got the bag, innit?
And then, I wish. But yeah, man. Then I got home watching Eubank fight, and then I was like, I went to sleep, and I was like, you know what? I woke up today. I was like, I'm looking forward to this show, man. I know we had a good panel on with us as well. I know that Don's obviously been back in Chelsea today. He was in the group chat talking about third the other day. I watched that show late at night on a Friday. I was taking notes. But we've got to start with Chelsea. Sip the water, Don. Because me and Kunle, you know, I'll be real with you, yeah? I'm not this shady guy. Me and Kunle were messaging privately and was like, I need Don on tomorrow. We need Don on bro. And you're here. Pochettino, like, let's talk about it, because the truth is, I'm going to hit you straight in the heart. You've played 3-4 games, right? You got a draw against Liverpool. You got a draw against Liverpool. Cool. Second half, you looked all right and all that. You went to West Ham. West Ham probably played the worst. I know where West Ham are in the league. I don't think that's justified. They play one of the worst football in the league, and they beat you 3-1 when you should have popped them off the park in the first half. You didn't take your chances. And then you played Nottingham. Who did you play?
Luton.
Okay, Luton. We know why I'm going with them.
Big win against them.
Yeah, big win against Luton. That's like.
But overall, I still wasn't happy with the performance, bro. I came on
and then Nottingham Forest, bro. You've allowed Steve Cooper, who's got the worst record in the Premier League away from home, to come to Stamford Bridge, get a clean sheet, and you're letting my old doggy Alanga run riot on you, man. I'm sorry, but Chelsea, with the signings they've had, and people talk about style of play from the first game. Oh, we saw it against Liverpool. Where's it gone in the West Ham, Forest, and the other game?
Bro, listen, one question, one answer even. Poch, he's completely changed the system, bro. Do you get it? Up against Liverpool, I fully heard it, like starting Ben Chilwell, having that extra defender to stop Trent, yeah? But after that, I'm sorry, bro. There's no need to have an extra defender against West Ham, who play low block, like you said, one of the best at doing it in the league. There's no need to play a low block against Luton. Yeah, sorry, I play an extra defender against Luton at home again. Forest as well. There's no need to play Ben Chilwell at left wing, bro. He's useless. He's absolutely useless at left wing. And I'm not even blaming him. I'm blaming Poch, because he's the one that's deciding to play him there when he's not a left winger. Like I said to Kunde yesterday, this is the equivalent of Mikel Arteta playing Zinchenko left wing and dropping Martinelli. You've got other options there, but he's saying, no, I'm going to keep persisting with Zinchenko. Yeah, I said to Roms earlier, it's the equivalent of playing Robertson at left wing. You guys won't have it. You won't have it. So right now, listen, I'm backing Poch in it. I'm gonna back him here because I wanted him in, right? But that doesn't mean that I can't criticize his decision making. I shouldn't be seeing Gallagher in the first phase trying to pick up the ball as a 6.
People were telling me yesterday he was the best player in the first half.
Bro, Gallagher was not the best player in the first half, bro. He's so basic. He's such a basic footballer. Like he's literally. I said it like on transfer deadline day. We need to get rid of this guy because it doesn't matter if there's better players ahead of him. He will get minutes ahead of them because Poch likes him, and you're always going to get certain players like that. Poch really likes this guy. Gallagher's not good enough to play for Chelsea long term. He's not. Do you get it? And I'm not blaming him for the loss yesterday. All I'm saying is I should not be seeing Gallagher in the first phase playing as a 6. If you are going to start him, play him in that 10 role then where you were playing Enzo. Play him there. Do you get it? I need to see a pivot of Caicedo and Enzo. Because right now, the midfield, we've got good players in there, but it's still a little bit disjointed. It's still a little bit disjointed because we're playing people out of position. Do you get it? We're playing an extra centre-back as well. What's the need, bro? What is the need? We're playing Levi Cole at left-back. Bro, this is not what we was doing in pre-season. Do you get it? And the lineups he's been putting out, when I say third, these are not the lineups that I would put out. Do you get it? When I say third and I speak about Chelsea in a good light, I don't speak about Chelsea with Ben Chilwell at left wing. I don't speak about Chelsea with Gallagher on the midfield. I don't speak about Chelsea with Levi at left back. So you man can cook me or whatever. Or you were saying third the other day. I'm still saying what I'm saying. Yeah. But what I'm saying right now is if we carry on, wait, hold on, Kule. If we carry on with this system, we will not finish in the top 6. I'm telling you that now for free.
With all due respect, we don't care, bro. We don't care. All we care is what you said. You never said if everything goes well, Chelsea are finishing third. You said Chelsea are finishing third.
I did say Chelsea are finishing third. Yeah, I don't expect Poch to be playing Ben Chilwell as a winger. I don't expect him to be playing Levi as a left back.
And that's cool. But when I told you that your club's in a mess, you told me I don't know ball. You told me it's Arsenal bias. And don't come in yet. You're in a mess, bro. You guys have won 1 in 4. That's relegation form. Am I lying here? 1 in 4. Is that not relegation form?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm not the manager. This guy's got other options.
But you took that chest with the manager. No, wait, hold on. Did you change manager this weekend?
What do you mean did we change manager this weekend?
Okay, so the same manager you talk chest about finishing third with is the same manager that you lost to Nottingham Forest,
bro,
right?
Do I expect an attacking manager in Poch?
Correct or not, bro? Yes, it's the same manager.
Answer the question,
brother. You also expected Chelsea to finish third. You also expected Latoya Jackson to be a top striker this season. Latoya Jackson, bro. We don't talk about Latoya.
I'm gonna let you have your little Arsenal segment, your little script. Run with it. I'm gonna let you run with it. Yeah. When you want to talk ball, come back and then we'll have a proper conversation. Because right now, these lineups.
Okay, wait. Okay, tell me what I lied about. Hey, Ty Roms. Tell me what was out of context that I just said.
Let me just say something.
No, nothing. I'm gonna let you guys. Let me quickly. Hey, guys, it's gonna get hot in this kitchen, so make sure you get the likes up. There's not even 100 likes in. You could tell we're 8 minutes in, and the oven is gonna be at 220 degrees today. Hey, all I'm gonna say to you, smash that like, people. But what Kunle's saying is, you said you will finish third, yeah? Not about who's gonna play here, who's gonna play that. All I'm gonna say to you, right? Roms, me, and Kunle could all say we're gonna finish third if we play our start. If Ten Hag listens,
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, play the starting lineup I want. Sorry, managers are not always going to play the starting lineup you want.
And also, he never said if he plays what I want. He just said third.
Yeah, I agree.
That's based on your squad, not what you want.
I agree with what you're saying. But what I'm saying right now, what Poch is doing is completely out of character, bro. Completely out of character. This is not the Poch that none of us know. Even you as rivals, you don't know Poch to be this negative, bro. How are you playing Ben Chilwell?
I know Poch to be a failure, bro. I know Poch to be a failure.
1 minute. I've got a question about one player. Yeah, I've got a question about one player because even when he was nailed on to come to us, apparently he couldn't play the first couple of weeks. What is up with Lavie? Is he injured or is Poch just not playing him? Does he have a little niggle? Like, what's wrong with him?
So basically, apparently there's this agreement with Belgium, yeah, that we're not going to play him until he's fully fit. And obviously, because his preseason was disrupted, they said he's basically a little bit behind in it. So he's got extra conditioning to do. So after the international break, he should be back in the squad. Do you get it? That's the plan for him right now. After international break, he'll be back.
You know what? Back to what Ty said, because you've got some good points done. Like, we never know Poch to play a back three. Like, we know he's a back four manager, and he's only reverted to that recently, but then playing plays out of position. However, word to what Ty said, like, you can't just basically say, "Oh, I didn't expect Fox to do this," because through the season, our managers are all going to do things we don't expect them to do. Like Kunle probably didn't expect Kivior to play left back and Partey to be playing right back early in the season. So you have to expect these occurrences to happen. All of our managers do things that are alien at times.
To play left wing, bro. I should expect Ben Chilwell to play left wing.
Well, boy,
Let's be serious, bro. Let's be serious here, bro.
Don't. Not specifically Ben Chilwell, but different players being dropped, different formations, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna even Pep will do some things, and I know Daps might disagree, because I still have City to win the league, whatnot. But even Pep might do something this season where you're like, oh, why has he done that? Difference with him, it bangs. The difference with the rest of our managers, sometimes it doesn't bang. More or less, it doesn't bang for us. So you have to expect these things to happen at times throughout the season. I'm not saying consistently, but just at times.
But Roms, I agree with what you're saying. And yes, Poch, we've got a big squad that allows us flexibility. No one's saying that. Do you get it? I could speak to one Chelsea fan. He'll tell you one different lineup. I can speak to another one. He'll tell you another different lineup. But there isn't a single Chelsea fan that will tell you they want to start Ben Chilwell at left wing. Do you get it? There isn't a single.
We don't care, bro.
What, is that all you're going to keep saying all stream, bro? What's going on here?
Because you keep coming waffling with excuses, bro.
It's not an excuse.
Okay, bro. All right, done. This is why we can't accept. You've been lying.
Hold on. It's not an excuse, because you can't tell me, that us not expecting Ben Chilwell to play as a left winger is an excuse. What are you talking about? And the thing is, when I'm talking about predictions, of course I'm taking it into account that the manager can change it up or whatever. But bro, changing it up does not mean you play a defender who isn't able to link up with Jackson, who isn't able to drive at their man, who isn't able to use his right foot when it's whipped in from the right hand side from Sterling. The guy is a defender. If you want to play him that badly, play him back at left back. He's got other options he can play. You've got Maatsen who can play there. No. Let me finish, bro. He's got Maatsen you can play there. You can change things around. You can play Palmer on the right, put Sterling back on the left. You can play Mudryk there from the beginning that we've barely even seen. I know you lot are going to grill him, but I'll be honest with you. I'd rather play him there, an actual attacker even, instead of playing a fucking left back at left wing.
Mudryk.
So, I'll rather play any
but I've been saying this to you. As much as he's in poor form, that's still his position. Let him try and prove himself. I've been saying this to you.
Exactly. So it's not even an excuse thing here, but I hear what you guys are saying, and I fully agree with what you lot are saying. During the season, our managers are going to
Walt has a spring in his step, boy. Look at Jordan's smile.
During the season, our managers are going to change things. No one's saying that he's not. Like I said, Lavia, he allows us to go to a 4-3-3. Do you get it? Now we've got Palmer, we can play a 4-2-3-1 certain games. I hear all of that. But one thing I can't accept, bro, is playing a defender as a left winger. I cannot accept that.
And do you want me to justify this? Right. Okay,
well, Don.
You with another angle.
Wait, hold on. It's done.
Wait, there's something Don said earlier. I know you mentioned Chilwell left wing, and you were mentioning Gallagher in a pivot. But the one you can't really say is Colwell left, because he has played there, bro. That one's not alien. It's not that position's new to him. He has played there. So to say Colwell left back when you're mentioning Gallagher in a pivot and Chilwell left, you can't really say that with him. He's accustomed to that position.
No, but I'd rather him, he has played there before. And even when we
but Rob is saying he's played there for Brighton, and Brighton was banging last year.
No, but Colwell's not the problem at left back. I think we can win games with Colwell playing at left back. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I want to see man in then he's not the detrimental one to our team right now. What's detrimental right now is that we're so predictable, because all we're doing is attacking from the right hand side. That's literally all what we're doing.
Listen. Well, Greasy, this is on you. First of all, this is on your manager as well, because obviously he needs to change things. Also on your players. And what I'm going to say to you, you've just spent all that money, and I'm not trying to say all the money you spent means you've got to win the title. No. But however, you should be beating teams like Nottingham Forest and for me, West Ham away. And the way he's playing the back three and everything, and you've signed all these attackers. You've got Madueke, you've got Cole Palmer that's obviously coming. I'm thinking about the left wing. Obviously, you've got Sterling there at the moment. You've got
Maatsen played on the wing. Maatsen played on the wing, by the way.
The simple truth for me is Pochettino obviously does not trust these attackers. So that's why he's playing the back three. So he spent all these money on these players.
Has any manager before him, Ty? No manager before
him. I think the major problem.
Can I lie? Because everyone's just been talking. No, Don, let me land.
I'll let you land, bro. Let me just say one point about Ben Chilwell, Right now, the big headache that Chelsea have right now, is Reece James is injured. And guess who's our captain right now? Ben Chilwell, This guy wants to keep persisting with this fucking Ben Chilwell guy because he's our captain right now. If he wasn't our captain right now, I can't say for sure he'll be starting games. I can't say for sure. But right now, it feels like he has to start because he's our captain, and he wants to play three centre backs at the back. If you want to do that, if you want to play three centre backs at the back,
I thought Thiago Silva was vice captain.
Ben Chilwell is our captain right now, bro. It's Ben Chilwell. If you want to play three centre backs and you want to play Levi left back, I've got no problem with that. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. But you can't be trying to fit my man in because he's our captain. I'm playing the defender left wing. He's been shocking in every single game he's played left wing. Every single game because he's not a left winger. And guess what? Fucking Poch took him off. He took him and Gallagher off. But guess what? It was too late by then. We started to look a little bit better when Palmer and Noni came on. But by then, the intensity of the game was locked off. Forest locked off the game. It was done. And the fact that Poch, the fact that Poch scored.
No, Forest didn't lock off the game.
We could have scored. But what I'm saying
is, so you're telling me Liverpool, Man United, or Man City in that last 15 minutes would let Nottingham Forest come to our ground and lock off the game?
No way.
What I'm saying is, yeah, changes should have been made at half time. And the fact that he dashed on every single attacker shows me and shows the fan base that he knows he fucked up. If you looked at his facial expressions as well, he's looking at the pitch here knowing, oh shit, I done something wrong here. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So next, after international break, I do not want to see Ben Chilwell at left wing ever again. And then we move from there. Because right now, let me see what Kunle's got to say, because I know Kunle wants to spit some facts on Chelsea as well. Go on, Kun.
Don, try not to respond for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Interject and interrupt everyone. Yeah, sip your water. Because all of this is cool, yeah. But Don, you've been talking like you've been on the Chelsea board, the Chelsea coaching team for the last 3-4 weeks. They're going to do this. They're going to change to a back four. This guy does this. This guy does that. So when you're making like, Don wasn't talking like, maybe this could happen. He's like, yo, this is happening. Chelsea are going to do this. Poch is going to do that. This is going to happen. And then all I'm hearing is a bag of excuses. Chilwell was a captain before this lineup. And when you were talking about being third, your manager that I told you we were shaky about is making shaky decisions. I listed 7 things in the group why Chelsea is a mess. Don only responded to 2. Predictable. He only responded to 2. One of those things was Pochettino unproven at a big club. No offense, George, you ain't a big club. Chelsea is a big club with pressure. Big club pressure, and we don't know. Chelsea is too much of the unknown happening at Chelsea, which is why I didn't understand his chest. So many things we don't know. There's not in their lineup. Their starting lineup yesterday was like what? Sterling is established, I guess. Thiago Silva, we don't know when his legs are gonna go. They're playing Brighton's keeper that was on the bench for them towards the back end of last season. There's loads of up and coming talents, but there's no guarantee. Everything is up and coming. So when we were talking about Chelsea are a mess, he didn't want to hear it. So I don't want to hear none of these excuses now. Because you lot are cool. You lot are the biggest. Hold on. You lot are a great project.
No. I want to interject.
Brother, I said don't interject for 2 minutes. Because you've been doing monologues. You've been doing monologues for the last 6 minutes, bro. Excuses, bro. Because look, Ty, we tried to warn him. We tried. Week after week, we tried to warn you. But nah, you had the goggles on. Chelsea are going to do Chelsea this, Chelsea that. All that stuff. Talking about project. The only project currently going on at Chelsea is the Mandem link up, bro. That's it. Hey, what? You're there too? Yeah, let's come through. What they do cookouts every weekend, bro. It's live over here. They pay 8-year contracts. My family is lit up in here. Look, that's all that's going on at Chelsea right now. If you're telling me 2, 3, 4 years, will they figure it out? Potentially, but for the next 2 years, maybe 3, pain good day for Chelsea fans. Pain. It reminds me of Michael Dewberry days, Frank Sinclair, Dimitri Karim. That's what this reminds me of. Chelsea buy the odd star and then get all excited. They told us they won the window, and then they're struggling against fucking Nottingham Forest. They're celebrating doing cartwheels and backflips for beating Luton at home. Like, what's going on here, bro? This is the Chelsea that's supposed to finish third. Are you joking? At best, if the Lord is with them, they can finish 5th. If the Lord is with them, that's the best they can finish this season. But I see them finishing 6th.
You know what it is? I'm so happy. I'm so happy that Kunle's got that. And like I said earlier in the group, yeah, this is all documented, my bro. If you think this is the final form, and if you believe,
do you think I care if it's documented or not, bro? I'm saying it on YouTube, brother. I know it's documented. Why are you educating me, bro?
That's cool. If you think, yeah, that this is the final form, and if you think that Poch will continuously play with this shape, So be my guest.
No, but okay, wait, but Don.
Hold on a second. I expect this man to revert back to basics after the international break, and then we move. Do you get it?
No, but Don, this is what I'm saying. Hold on. One last thing, Ty.
I'm expecting. I'm not hoping. I'm expecting.
He's hoping again. That's what. Let's be honest. He's hoping again. Because as far as I know, you're not on the Chelsea board. Are you part of the coaching staff? So all your expectations are irrelevant, bruv. You're hoping, my guy. Unless you know something we don't know. Do you know something we don't know? I know you may be an ITK and I don't know, bro. But because you talk, brother, you're hoping. You're not expecting him to change anything. You're hoping he does because you expect. No. Did you know why you're expecting? Because you expected him to have a different lineup to face Nottingham Forest this weekend, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So it's hope, bro.
I just want to take this away from Poch a bit because if we're being real, although Chelsea didn't play too great and they had all these different things that Don likes to mention, they had 22 shots on goal. They had 22 shots on goal. They created enough chances to shoot 22 times in front of goal. Any normal team, if you have 22 shots in front of goal, you're expected to score. I don't even want to talk about how bad their players, but they had two shots.
They got Latoya Jackson up front. Who remembers Latoya? You remembers Latoya?
Say the system this, the system that.
You remember his outcast. I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson.
Your players are pants. You do not have any strike or any forward players that you look at and can say they can score 10 Premier League goals a season. None of them.
After a whole billion spent, and they still don't have that guy.
Wait, you got rid of your top goal scorer, Kai Havertz, my bro. You got rid of your top goal scorer, Kai Havertz.
Replaced him with Latoya Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson. He missed an open goal yesterday.
He's the same team.
Yeah. Do you know what, George?
One more step.
Jackson's the same thing with different skin.
What did I say in the group?
If he took another step, he would have finished it, put it away. But he lost his head. It was his first chance in the Premier League. He went, ooh, and he jumped and he missed it. And that's what's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. That's what it is. You know those young players.
Say, ooh.
These young players, their heart skips a beat when they get a chance in front of goal. And this is what's going to happen in the Chelsea team.
I love this, George. His Spurs is back and he's calling other players.
Do you know what it is, though? Do you know what it is, though? Everything that you're saying, bro, I agree with you 100%. That's what I said in the group, yeah. The result yesterday is 80% Poch because he sets out the team and 20% the players. What's his name? Abs was basically trying to defend the players, and I said, bro, there's no defending that howler from Jackson. That was Jackson's worst game yesterday. You get it? Certain things, you can't defend, bro. And I agree with you. Right now, the finishing hasn't been great. But what I'm saying right now is Chelsea, apart from that finish, we are not creating clear-cut chances as what we were seeing because we're not playing as fluid as what we were seeing in pre-season. Man had a plan, which was working, and it's completely eradicated it. I'm not hearing no cuckoo nonsense. Like Ty said, we've got multiple other options available. Multiple other options you can go with. But he's not being brave enough, and it's pissing me off. I'll be real.
You're the only one player.
I'm going to let you land. Let me just get through some of the super chats quickly. Guys, make sure there's over 1,000 of you in here now. Make sure you lock in, like the video, subscribe. Like I said, we're already giving you a major stream today. We're not done with Chelsea yet, people, so don't worry. Tad Bake says, Daddy Bowley still calling the shots. I think so. Big up Tad Bakes for the super chat. And then another one here. Diraj Kumar says waffle champ. Love that. Big up Diraj, man. I hope you're good, bro. And then Daniel says one game at a time.
How is that you, Don, by the way, just in case you didn't know?
I think it's talking about you. I can't lie.
Talking about you, bro.
I think it's talking about you, bro.
Now I'm telling you, it's actually for you. I'm actually telling you. You don't need to think. I'm telling you, that was for you.
Yeah.
Need to think
I love it. One game at a time, Basuma over Rice and Casado. Yeah, Daniel's happy with Basuma, even though he's a Man City fan at the moment. And then someone says, you guys need a moderator. No, I'm moderating it. But listen, you don't realize, guys, we don't just put this panel together. Like, we chat every day. So we knew this was going to be like this today. Sometimes we're allowed to talk over each other because we're all bridges and we just get in the zone. That's just the way it is, man. If you don't like it, sorry, unfortunately. But guys, come on, man. You know what? You know it's a vibe, man. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Roms, your time to land, bro. Jump on.
I was just saying the only player. Rangers have just gone 1-0 up, by the way, for people who's watching the old firm. But the only player I can give somewhat credit to is Cole Palmer because before he came on, I think Don will agree. Chelsea looked dire. They looked like they were running out of ideas. They were getting to the ball and putting it back. The minute Palmer came on, like the first minute, because this is the only game I watched yesterday, like the full 90, right? his first instance, he literally got the ball. He did a little feint. I think you remember, Don. He's played it out wide, got it back. He tried to shoot, and he's played it back, and then I think it was Gusto put in a poor. By the way, Gusto, yeah. He's a baller, but his placement, I said this to you, Don, his placement of his crosses yesterday were poor. The amount of times he got into good positions and he's cutting it back too far or he's playing it too early, it was poor. But Cole Palmer's the only player that looked like he was trying to do something. You know, I rate Enzo, Don. Enzo was poor yesterday. Can I say that I wouldn't say he's poor, but he was just doing the basics. He weren't doing anything special. And I think that when Cole Palmer came on, that's the only time Chelsea looked like scoring. But other than that, I think your other 10 players on the field, it was just a.
But the thing is, though, Roms, yeah, if the whole team looks a bit off, yeah, usually, yeah, like we said with Arsenal the other day, yeah, that usually means that tactically the manager has got it wrong, bro. And like you said, Enzo was poor yesterday. Caicedo was okay. You know, Sterling, his crossing was poor. Gusto's crossing was poor. But like you said, when he made these changes and Cole Palmer came on, we actually looked like we was attacking with a bit of intent. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's when we actually created that chance for Jackson as well. So that should be a clear indication for Poch that, listen, the half that the lineup I went with, it does not work. Because the two players he took out was Gallagher and Chilwell. And the game looked a little bit better after that. So that should be a clear indication that, listen, I need to change it and go back to basics now. You feel me? That's my point here. That's literally it.
Do you know what? Yeah, where my problem is, I don't know if my connection is bugging a bit, but yeah. My problem is that on Friday night you were like, Nico Jackson can get our main port of our goals, and you're like, I'm looking to Sterling and Palmer to chip in. That were your words, Don. I've got it. I'm looking to Sterling and Palmer to chip in.
Do we have the clip available?
Sterling is Sterling. Nah, I don't. You know, I don't. But Sterling, we know that's not been the best at Chelsea last year. And he will get better on the right wing at the moment. We've seen a better start to the season. Cole Palmer, yes, you might have watched him in the youth football and stuff, and he's played a few senior games for Man City and got a couple of goals. But there's nothing to prove what me and Kule were saying, that he can come in and get you 15 league goals and take you to third. All I'm saying to you, right, Nico Jackson's probably not going to get you 25 goals this season. He will score you some goals, but look at yesterday. He should be scoring. Raheem Sterling, yes, he could score 20 league goals, but that's when he had De Bruyne and all them man feeding him. At Chelsea, he's got to kind of feed himself. And then you're talking about a Cole Palmer coming in when he's just played 1 year of senior football, basically, to come in and get you third. When you're looking at Liverpool's attack, going to score. Man United, despite our flaws, we've got more goals in us. You've got to look at Man City. You look at Arsenal. I don't see where your evidence of saying Cole Palmer and Sterling to back up Jackson backs it up.
What I said, is that if I want the ball to land to anyone in front of goal, is Cole Palmer and Nkunku, because they're the clearest finishers in our team right now. And what I said is I expect everyone in and around the attack. I hear that.
And you don't think that's a problem, though?
I hear that, and it's going to be back. Of course, it's a problem, and that's what we're going to be looking at to bring in Tony in January. You know what I'm saying? Tony finished third last season with 20 goals, bro. Yeah.
Quick question.
Haaland scored more than him, and who was second again? Who scored more?
More of the man, them, just to link up.
Yeah, bro.
Quick question. How much do you predict to spend in January? I'm going to go between 200 and 300 mil. But in January, how much do you predict to spend?
You know what's so funny though? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. When we say third or whatever, it's a prediction. And my prediction right now is that we're going to land Tony in January. That's going to add more goals.
Well, Tony coming back. Tony coming. You don't sign players above 25. That was the whole of this summer.
I see all of that, man. But I'm
saying he's spoken to the board, George. Stop doing that. He knows what the board's
listen, that's what was put out. That was what was.
I see that from Matt Law
saying that Chelsea's transfer policy is not to sign any players above 25 years old, and that pretty much cancels out any players in their prime, any players that are gonna be firing on all
George. You're not on the board like George, like Don, bro. Don't do that. He knows. I just
need reports. George, all I'm saying is, as much as that report came out from Matt Law, we are gonna be in for Ivan Toney, whether you like it or not. We're definitely gonna be in for him in January, innit? You get it? I'm expecting.
You're not hearing me though, Don. You literally diverted. I said to you,
I get. Go on.
Palmer and Sterling, you said they are going to be the guys that I want to see chip in with Jackson to get you third. Now you're talking about January already. We're talking about now to January, and you're talking about these guys getting you third. I feel like you.
And he doesn't think it's mad.
What it is?
Hold on. This is not James Bond. Answer the question.
The players that we've got right now, Ty. The players that we've got right now, should still, bro. The chances, like you said, we're creating chances. Right now, I'm not seeing clear-cut chances. And a big reason because of that, we're playing two attackers, bro. Two attackers on the pitch. Go back to basics. And like I said, if you're creating 10, 20 chances a game. However many chances are you creating a game? Some of them are bound to go in, bro. Some of them are bound to go in.
Let me ask you this.
Hold on. Let me finish, Rob. As much as Jackson ain't clinical, yeah, it's not like we're creating one chance a game. The problem with Chelsea right now is that we're not creating. It's not that we're not creating chances. It's that we're not finishing them, bro. We need to create more chances in order to score more goals. It's as simple as that. But we're not going to do that with playing Ben Chilwell at left wing. We're not going to do that, bro.
You know how you said till January, yeah, it's Palmer and Sterling that you're looking to score the goals. What we're trying to say is, let's say these performances keep continuing and they don't score the goals. By the time you get to January, when you get these Nkunku and Tony comes back, you could be about 10, 20 points behind the pack. Then third's looking impossible because I can't lie. You know, start of the season, I had you lot third because I didn't expect Poch to do this. I thought he'd click one game in a week and that. But quickly, this guy just shown he don't really know what he's doing. And like you said, them players that come back, they come back in January. They come back in January. So from now till then, remember, you need to pick up points because if you're 10, 20 points behind the pack, boy, it's looking like another.
And I agree with you. Please, I beg you, Jones. I beg you, please.
I just want to mention
2 days later, screaming for Ivan Toney in January. It's not the math and adding, Kunle.
Brother, okay, I just wanted to comment on that part. Just that Tony part, because when he originally started talking about third, he weren't talking about Ivan Toney. They get piped by Nottingham Forest. I'm hearing he's relying on signing Tony in January to secure third place.
I didn't speak about
what are we doing here, Don? Did you hear me mentioning Cuckoo? I said Tony. Ivan Toney's who I mentioned, not Nkunku. So why are you bringing up Nkunku in something that didn't even involve you?
I've spoken to you, man.
I specifically talked about Ivan Toney. What's Nkunku got to do with this discussion?
Kunle, 1 minute. Don's probably going to bring up the out muscling that, but 1 minute. Doesn't Tony prefer our clubs before he prefers theirs?
Brother.
We shall Liverpool. Brother. We shall see about that.
Don, there's no project going on at Chelsea. Let's not deceive ourselves. There's no project going on at Chelsea.
Just to highlight something as well, yeah, because I saw it in the chat and I wanted to go double check. Nicholas Jackson, the player that you said is going to lead the line for this season, he'll be good player. He's got the most big chances missed this season. Your team has created chances for him, and he's had 6 big chances missed so far in the season, the most out of the Premier League. 2 ahead of Ollie Watkins and ahead of pretty much everyone else.
There's only 2 that I can think of. There's only 2. There's one against Liverpool. There's one against. Hold on, let me finish yours. Yeah.
Wait. Let me just say. Go on. 6 on the stats in 4 games. He's the player that's clearly had service.
Bro, is he better than Nketiah? Is he better than Nketiah?
There's 3 big chances he's missed. He missed a clear header against Luton. That one he should have buried it. Against Liverpool, Roms, if you remember that cross that came into him and he just
and then
yesterday as well. These are the 3 clear-cut big chances that he's missed. Don't take stats for what they say, bro, because use your eyes and see what.
I'm sure I smell a against West Ham as well.
This isn't no other
West Ham. Which ones? Which finishes against West Ham?
I'm sure I had a feeling.
I swear there was the 3 main ones.
Those are the 3 main ones.
He got dragged back from the byline.
I want the comment section to let us know Nketiah or Jackson, bro. Real talk, bro.
Yeah. What it is right now, what we need to do,
proven in the Premier League.
What we need to do, because listen, let's be real in it. You man, everything that you're saying, I agree with. Everything that you're saying, I agree with, because even me, I said I've got question marks about our attack, yeah. But one thing that I did not expect is Poch to be so negative in his play and completely killing our left side of our attack.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Let me land, bro. Let me land, yeah. What I'm saying is, yeah, what we need to do right now, because we haven't got that clinical edge that you guys are talking about. So we need to go to teams and we need to take it to them. We need to take it to them, bro. And we're not taking it to them. Even fucking what's his name? Paul Merson was saying it. We're not putting our hands on necks and killing teams, bro.
Yeah. He said Nottingham Forest are making themselves at home.
Slow.
Because you're not that team, bro. You've not had a chance to become that team. That's the facts, bro. Those are the facts.
The facts are we're playing a left back at left wing, and it is not helping our attack. It's detrimental to our attack, in fact.
Brother, so what we need to do, what we need to do right now, Ty, yeah, to substitute for the fact that we haven't got clinical finishers, yeah, is to start attackers, bro. Start attackers. Make a little bit more
clear-cut chances. Change the midfield right now. Gallagher, drop him because the guy is not good enough long-term, yeah? Like Rom said, when Palmer came on yesterday, he was looking a little bit more threatening. So these are little changes that he can make, which could hopefully create a lot more clear-cut chances. So clearly, like I said yesterday, these men are feeding off scraps a lot of the time, bro.
Okay,
I know Jackson's had a few chances he could have scored, but most time, yeah, we're feeding off scraps, bro. Let's be real.
In your logic, yeah, I'm going to get through the super chats in yours in a sec, yeah. In your logic, if Pochettino does what you want him to do, after the international break, you just said you keep putting up your hand saying 4 and that, so you're 4 games in, you still got another 34 to go. If Poch then goes to a back 4, starts playing attacking, you get your little midfield you want, are you still screaming third right now? Or are you gonna? Are you in 2 days? Are you gonna retract? This is your moment. If you want to say, do you know what? I hold my hands up, couldn't lay tie, Roms and that. I was wrong about third. Or are you gonna stand firm and say, yo, we're still getting third? I want this right now, here, live, direct in front of 1,000 people. 10
games in, we'll chat again.
No, see what I'm saying. Can't do it, man.
Bro, I haven't seen.
Right in the comments. I haven't seen. Now wait, Don, this is my time. I'm speaking.
Who's your next 3 games? Who's your next 3 games?
See what I'm saying? No, Roms, one sec. Comments. You see what I'm saying? 2 days ago, third, this and that, Cole Palmer. I put him under pressure in the oven in front of everyone. I said, back your comment or change it. Man goes 10 games. 10 games.
Hey, bro, I haven't seen.
From all the chest to 10 games.
All the chest.
I haven't seen the lineup I want to see,
10 kgs, man. Don, you went from 100 to 10 kgs, man. Nah.
Bro, we try to warn him, bro. He's seen the light.
I've already told you, look, though. I've already said it, though. Listen, I said right now, if he carries on with the system, we won't even finish top 6. I've said it right now. We're not going to finish top 6 with this system.
So what made you say for third in the first place, bro? That's the real problem here.
What are you not understanding, Kunle? You're not listening. Kunle, you're not listening.
Oh, sorry. Backroom staff.
You're really not listening. You're really not listening.
I am listening, but I'm not understanding, bro. I'm not understanding.
Okay,
I'm
then
listening,
clearly you're lacking comprehension.
James Bond.
Bro, you're clearly lacking because you're relying on Ivan Toney to secure third now. When you were pumping your chest and $1 billion spent, we're relying on Carlton Palmer or whatever.
That's cool. Ty, let me just say something. Ty. To answer your question right now, if we carry on with the system, we are not finishing in the top 6. I've told you already.
A roundabout answer,
bro. No, it's the truth. It's the truth.
Didn't have a roundabout answer on Friday.
Bro, I've got no confidence with this.
Saying a yes or no.
Yes or no.
It's a yes or no. And by the way, Don, don't be shook to say no. You can go back on your word. No one's gonna shoot you. Just say no.
I've said it already. Right now, if he carries on playing with the system,
bro. Hey, we don't want right now, bro.
I don't know what you do for a job here. I don't know what you do for a job. I don't know what you do, but you need to be an MP, bro, of East London.
He's a lawyer. What are you talking about? He's a Canadian lawyer, bro. He's clearly a lawyer.
I won't expose his job on air, but his job actually does correlate.
He's a lawyer. I swear I saw him on Suits. I swear I see you on Suits.
Ty, let me ask you a question then. Ty, let me ask you a question. Do you expect? See, I'm even saying Ty now. Do you expect Poch to carry on playing Ben Chilwell left wing? And Gallagher starting as well.
No, he has to change that. He has to change that. No, he has to. I think Chelsea, to get the best out of their team, they need to go back to a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, but just play people like Chilwell at left back. Obviously, Reece James, Gusto, cool. And then maybe Badia Shilly for me will come in at left centre back instead of Colville. I'll be real with you. Colville got all the hype last year.
Just tell Poch and training tomorrow, bro. Just tell Poch and training, bro.
The thing I still don't get is, regardless of what you said, Don, you're still relying on January signings now. You're not relying on this team. You're not talking about this. You're relying on January signings to wait for your prediction to be correct. If you're not relying on January signings, you're relying on players like Cole Palmer, who's never scored a Premier League goal, by the way, ever. And you're talking about him.
I know. After $1 billion spent, after spending $1 billion, relying on Cole Palmer.
You are so offended.
And you know what he said, George? I questioned it. George, I called him on it. You know what he said to me? I said to him, Cole Palmer, I said, yes, he's a good player. Technically, we can see what he's going to do in that. And I said, but justify how he's going to get them goals. And he goes to me, have you seen his left foot? Like, what answer is that?
Have you seen it? No, I don't know. It's a serious question. Have you seen his left foot, bro?
What do you still
have you seen his finishes?
Have you seen Fabio Vieira's?
How many goals? Wait, he's got 5 goals.
Sweet left foot, we're going to rely on him for the season.
You
Don, just tell Poch to play him next on Monday in training, bro. Tell Poch to play him on Monday in training. Come.
You man, Kaz is speaking. 1 minute. Go on. Can you hear him?
Can't hear him.
Can't hear him, man. We can't hear him. The mic's a bit. You get it? The mic's a bit.
Can you hear him now?
I can hear him. Yeah. Bro, Poch is gonna do himself.
Sounds like the Dr. Evil laugh.
Yeah, literally, bro. Put it this way, yeah.
Hey, wait, Don, let me read these out.
If Poch carries on, George, you're gonna finish above Chelsea. I promise you that now.
We're gonna get to Spurs. Do you know what, George? Let me run through these.
You're me.
You're muted. Let me get through these. Now wait, one sec. George, you muted yourself.
I was just saying we're finishing above them, even if Poch gets good, bro. I don't know what you're on about.
Facts.
Okay.
Let me get through these, and then we're gonna carry on because there's 1,300 in here. First of all, make sure you're running up the likes. It's booting off already. Today's show, Chelsea. We still got Arsenal, United to talk about, and then Liverpool and Spurs. We're gonna go on to Spurs next, and we'll hop into Sunday.
After these speaker shots, I got one more thing to say about Chelsea.
Don't worry. It's cool.
Hey,
guys, make sure you do like this video.
Restrict it to one.
To the channels down below as well, and if you want to become a member, it's there. Don, your finishing's been meaty for 3 years. This Ed, new big up Ed for the super chat. Big up Father Why. I hope you're good, bro. He says need experience all around. I don't try this with Enzo, Sterling, Silva, Reece, Chile, narrative. We got a lot of kids in this squad, but we need more than that, man. Have a good day, gentlemen. I hope you're good, bro. I know you got your season ticket in that I see there the other day, man. Big up,
man. Big up.
Ed says, Don the ITK tier 9.
Big up, Ed.
Big up, Ed. Another Ed as well. All the Eds are flying in today. Your season will be over by January. Changing tactics isn't a guarantee you'll win. Good point. Instead of Dizazi and 4 Brazilians, should have got Liao and Osherman. Big up for the super chat Eds as well. Remember,
Liao just signed a new contract. That was never going to happen.
Yeah, that weren't going to happen. Don, you said we finished third. You think we are better than Newcastle, Brighton, Tottenham, Man U, Liverpool? Either you are shameless or a delusional Chelsea.
The latter, bro. The latter.
Big up Castle. We'll see inside watching. Make sure you show love for the love, everyone. Grab him up, man. He's not allowed to breathe. Father YS Don, there's no balance in the team. Raw, man. Pochettino's getting heat. Don's getting done out.
Let me say something. There's someone in this panel that's predicted us to finish third as well because he doesn't expect this nonsense. Do you want to put your hand up and say
I said that. I said that. I'll hold my hand up.
Come on now.
He doesn't expect this nonsense either. Go on, Roms.
I said this to you.
Cook him now. You might cook him.
You can't cook him because I don't support your club. It's different. I don't support your club. It's very different. But I basically, with like Don, I didn't expect this. But now, I can't lie. Don, your buzzword, they've educated me. I've been educated. Your own team has educated me. So let me tell you now, yeah. This is what I wanted to say about Chelsea, Ty.
Oh, Rom, actually, go on. I'll run the super chats after. Go on, carry on. Go on.
Cool. No, I've actually now deep until January when you get your Nkunku's or Tony if possible, yeah. You don't have enough firepower, and I've deeped it. You're going to be 10, 20 points set behind. Because you know what I think is going to happen? When Reece James comes back and you have players playing their position, Lavia comes into the mix, you have, I don't know, Mudryk on the left, or whoever starts playing the left, Cole Palmer in the 10, I think it's going to get more frustrating for Chelsea fans. I think you're going to create so much more chances, but still not finish. That's actually what I think is going to start happening with Chelsea. You're going to create more chances, but you still don't have that firepower to finish until Nkunku or Tony comes back in the team. Yeah, you'll score odd goal here and there. Of course, you're not going to go like 10 games in a row without scoring, but I now think you're not going to have enough. So I can't lie, Don. I'm doing what Ty asked you earlier. My prediction has now changed. I'll be real.
They told us Havertz was the problem, Roms. They told us Havertz was the problem.
I hold my hands up.
That's what they told us.
All right, let me get through. Sorry, a couple of more of these as well. If he was the Chelsea manager, pick up the Raj.
I wish I'd put out better lineups, bro.
Our Madeline says, my man's in the group chat with Todd B. And
Obviously.
No, bro, because otherwise he wouldn't play that shit.
KK Gaming just sent a super chat in for the love of the show. Big up, man. I appreciate that. Ed said, Don crashed and set fire. Still says, let me land. Big up
Ed's a cooking today, boy.
These are brilliant, guys. Keep getting these super chats in, man. Ed's Mancurian Therapy says Chelsea October to December fixtures, no wins. We were talking about this in the chat before the show, bro. Them fixtures, they need to win in their next 4 games. Need to win all 4. Big up Alan as well for becoming a member. Love that, brother. I really do appreciate that as the channel keeps growing. But guys, keep getting your super chats in. Get your likes in. Get your comments in as well. Great show so far, man. So I appreciate all that. But George, yeah, bro. Like before we move on to you lot, Chelsea have got 4 games to get these wins. Yeah, Bournemouth away after the international break. You never know what can happen. Bournemouth away, them type of games.
They're a bogey team as well.
Is that what you're saying now? Yeah. They gave you 4-1 year.
Yeah, you better win the next 4 because after that, Don, them fixtures are not looking too pretty.
Wait, who are your next 4? Who are the next 4?
Let me. I'm just loading them up now. Yeah,
we got Bournemouth.
We've got Bournemouth. We've got Aston Villa at home. Brighton at home.
Brighton at home.
And then we've got Fulham away. Fulham away.
And Brighton could do. I mean, Villa and Brighton could do something at the Bridge.
Brighton definitely don't lose at the Bridge. Remember you had it first.
Boy,
what's his name? De Zerbi's got an issue with you lot, you Chelsea lot, boy. So he's gonna come.
We've got an issue with them as well. So we need to come correct as well, Kunle. You're right.
Boy, I'm not sure. I'm not too. If I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm not overly confident that you beat Villa and Brighton at home right now. Villa are cooking in terms of the way they're playing, and you know they're a threat with Watkins and Diaby. And Brighton are Brighton, bro.
Brother, Villa lost to Newcastle, and obviously Don thinks he's finishing above them, so they'll be straight.
Ty, do you know what it is for me right now? Is that I am yet to see the team and the lineup that I would put out, and the team and the lineup that majority of Chelsea fans would like to see. That's why I'm not going over the top and saying, "Oh, it's all gloom and doom."
You're not. This is you not going over the top.
Kunle, let me land. Kunle, let me land. That's why I'm not looking at it like gloom and doom right now. It'll be gloom and doom times for me right now, and I would answer your question straight, yes or no, right now. If he was picking the team that I want to see, and everything that you lot have been saying is coming true.
What do you want to see, Don? Tell me your 11.
My 11 right now, I would play Maatsen left back. I'd play Colwell left centre back because I don't think Badiashile was back yet. I'll play Silva right centre back. Then I'd play Gusto right back because Reece James again is not back. I'll play Enzo and Caicedo as a pivot. Then I'd play Palmer in the 10. I'd play Sterling back on the left. I'd put Noni on the right, and I'll play Jackson up top. That's what I would go with.
That's a front four of no experience and only Sterling, which Sterling's fell off. We all know.
It's the unknown. But let these guys go out there and prove that
Sterling plays better on the right.
What it is right now. Listen, I hear the question marks and whatnot. But it's completely dismiss these guys as if they're not professional footballers and can't score.
No, but Don, there's just too many question marks with your squad. That's all it is. That's what we're trying to tell you.
I hear that. What I'm saying
is that Don, that's your best right. Sorry, Don. Going back to originally what you said you finished third, right? That's what you originally said. So that team you just listed us, that team gets you third.
The reason, you know the reasons why I get what I said third.
It was a yes or no question.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't say anything about Man United's 11, by the way. I did not say anything about Liverpool.
What's Man United's 11 got to do with the question?
Are we not talking about where we're going to finish? The reason why I said we're going to finish third, bro, is
why do you think you're finishing above us?
Hold on a second. Let me land, bro. Let me land. Ty. The reason why I said we're going to finish above Man United and Liverpool is because number one, you lot are playing in Europe, and in terms of your depth, bro, you have not got quality in key areas, bro. You have not got that quality in depth in key areas, and injuries are gonna happen, bro.
Injuries are gonna happen, bro. That's just
they're gonna happen.
We've got depth.
Don. You don't. Why could I ask you? This is away from football. Why can you never answer questions with a yes or no?
Look at him. He muted himself. That's the new trick. Don's sick. He's a fool. Bro, but you're an African politician. Don't lie to me. Have I seen you in the House of Commons?
Just to answer. It's still mute. It's still mute, Don. And just to answer your question, Don. Yeah, Don. The only area we don't have depth in is our defense, midfield, and up top.
Yeah, bro.
You ain't even got CDM. You ain't even got CDM, Roms.
But depth, Don. Look, we're seeing what you're doing with your depth currently, and that's nothing. 1 win in 4, my brother. That's what you're doing with your current depth.
Bro, listen, like I said,
smart, Don.
Hold on, Kunle, you man can cook me and keep doing all of this, but as far as I'm concerned right now, it's 4 games in. We're not even 10 games. If this was happening later on in the season, cool, fair enough. We are 4 games in. So like I said, after the international break, I expect this guy to revert back to basics and change up this whole plan that he's gone with right now.
But what if he
doesn't? Don, you do know Don, you do know this episode is on match week 4, right? Which is why we're talking about
if he doesn't,
4 games in it. Just so you know.
Completely different Don. You're going to hear a completely different Don.
Is there any evidence to suggest that he 100% changed this? He could think, you know what? I'm just
going to... he's on the board, bro. Stop questioning him, bro.
The evidence is there, bro. Yesterday, the evidence... Kunle, you've said that about 1,001 times, bro.
But I'm trying to let them to stop asking you these questions because you're on the staff, man. Don't ask these stupid questions to the man that's on the board, bro.
Hold on. If he's asking me a question, let me answer, yeah? Don't answer for me, okay? But anyway, back to you, Roms, yeah? If he carries on with this, you're going to hear a completely different Don, bro.
Dodge my question.
He's not changing it. Clearly, he's not changing it. But like I said, yeah? Listen, like I said, Ty. I said
to you named your best 11, and I said, does that get you third, yes or no? And you went on politician mode again. Yes or no? You said you think you finished third. I just said to you, right, forget the Pochettino doing this and that. I said, Don, pick your best 11. You just told me your best 11. Yes, Reece James could come in for Gusto. Does that get you third? Yes or no?
You could switch it. You could switch it. You could go with 4-3-3. I'm thinking right now.
Gunshot. Yeah.
I told you on Friday. I told you on Friday the reasons why we're gonna get third, didn't it? I told you on Friday the reasons why we're gonna get third, didn't it? Liverpool and United. Liverpool and Man United have not got the quality in depth in key areas. And I've heard Cass. I've literally heard Cass on these streams, by the way, criticizing Liverpool and their lack of.
We don't care what you heard. We want a yes or no. We don't care what you heard, bro.
Liverpool ain't even.
We want a yes or no. Why are we talking about Roms and Kaz and Liverpool?
Don't
understand, bro. We asked you a yes or no question. What's other teams got to do with yes or no? I don't understand. Am I going mad here?
Answer the question.
You've not answered any question. The two options to answer are yes or no, and we've heard neither of them. We've heard neither of them. Is it yes if we sign Tony in January? Is that what the answer is?
Kunle, my rebuttal to this is quite simple, yeah. Irrespective of Liverpool United's depth, we've got more goals in our teams, which will get us better results than Chelsea. It's as simple as that. Because cool, you can have all this depth, but if you had all this depth, why are you suffering now? Yeah, you're playing players out of position, but you still have depth, bro. You still have depth. So for all this depth, Liverpool United don't have. We'll still outscore. We'll outscore Chelsea in more games. Liverpool and United will probably score another 20, 25 plus goals more than Chelsea come end of the season. We just will.
So let me ask you a question, Ty.
Wait, Don. One at a time. Roms, the funny thing is as well, yeah. On Friday, Roms, Don was saying that he thinks them lot, as in Chelsea, have got better eights than you. And when you look at creativity, Chelsea are not creating nothing, but you've got McAllister, Soboslai, now Gravenberch. I don't even agree with Don that they've got better eights than you. Liverpool have definitely got better eights.
No, Don, you did too much there. I didn't watch that. Sorry. You don't have better, bro.
Yeah, I said to Callum multiple times, I'm not changing my midfield for theirs, is what I said.
Yeah, you said that as well. Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Which is the same as what Ty said.
Listen, not changing doesn't mean you think something's better because there's different variables. You might not change something because of age, but in terms of actual quality,
your system's different.
In terms of actual quality eights, in terms of actually eights, we've got the better eights than you. If you want to go CDM, that's clear. But in terms of eights, I'd say we've got the better eights.
But we don't play 2 8s, bro. We don't play 2 8s. We're gonna play one in Enzo.
Because you're changing it every week. You're not,
bro. This is what I'm saying to you. And like I said, Ty, to you, Ty, after international break, bro. Whatever questions you want to ask me, whatever, I'll have a clearer idea. Right now, everything's all muddy. Everything's muddy. My head's still
saying after international break, we might finally get a yes or no.
Don, you know what? You need them.
You're right, George.
You know what, Don? You and your club, you need this international break. You just need this 10 days to just relax and just do something away from
all of them needy players that ain't going on international break anyway, man.
Don't them to Dubai or something for a couple of days.
George, that's even more the reason why they should come back firing and ready to go. Because none of them,
none of their players are getting call-ups.
That's real talk. Not even Sterling made it.
You're in the oven at the moment, but honestly, hopefully you might have your turn to switch it around at some point in the season. You're holding down.
This is football. Everybody go collect at some point. But when it's your time, you got to sit in the hot seat and start deflecting. This press resistance shit ain't working with us, though.
I'm telling you, I'm changing your name on my phone to Don Bond. But I have to move on to Spurs. I feel like we could do a whole show on Chelsea. That is the maddest thing. We've done 52 minutes on Chelsea.
We basically have. We haven't
even discussed the biggest game.
I deserve this cooking. All right, I deserve this.
Yeah, man. I felt like you were like
big up for earning that.
Exactly.
Yeah, big up.
Guys, make sure you like the video. Still 1,200 of you in here. I hope you're loving it as well. I see all the comments booting off as well, saying they're loving the show. So big up, man. Is the sky blue? Let me land. Is it when it's 3 o'clock or 4:30 p.m.? I would personally have it at 4 p.m. until it's 4:30 p.m. I can't answer the question. Wow, Don, that they're getting on to you. Big up Olu as well, one of the members. Ted Bakes as well says it's glaringly obvious Bowley is in charge of recruitment. Spending $1 billion to fill your squad with no experience. He hasn't got a clue. It's obvious. I don't agree with that fully, but
that's correct, man. That's not right.
I think that's incorrect as well. In my 1 year of NAF, top 2 streams this week alone. Yeah, you know what, Cass? It's so funny. Yeah, I was with Cass doing the soccer brunch show yesterday, and I actually said to him on a Friday night, I've never actually stayed up and watched the whole stream to the end, but I had to because I knew that Don was coming on today. Me and Kuna, we needed to gather evidence. You know, we had to. But guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe. George, I said to you 3 weeks ago when we was on together, I said, every time I stream with you, I said, fair play, you always come on because you've had to hold it down while Spurs have been in the mud. I'm not going to lie, at the moment, your flowers are blossoming. Big Ange in the building, James Madison in the building. You got
you don't even wear do-rags anymore.
Nah, you know what it is though? Jules is actually, Jules has come on. Wait, hold on, yeah. Let me just say something before Jules lands, yeah. Jules, yeah, on the terrace, every time Ange was getting cooked, who's this guy? They're cooking him saying, oh, you lot are done after Harry Kane. I was defending this guy. I was in your corner, bro.
Nah, he was fine.
Now you've gone and done that, yeah? Cool. I was backing you.
You see me, yeah? You see me.
George,
Chelsea is always the enemy. Chelsea's always the enemy.
There's no friends in this game, bro.
And things are all good, man. Big Ange has got us playing real
Big
football.
Ange, yeah?
Big
Ange,
you have to get to know Big Ange, yeah? With double chin and that, looking like Steve Griffin and that, yeah. Nah, man, he's got us playing some real ball. Madison's completely transformed this team. Like, for me, signing of the summer. I know it's early, but I still don't doubt going throughout this season, you're going to see one player have the most impact on their team. That's James Madison. This is his team now. He comes into this team. He's made it his team. I heard a lot of people say when we signed him, he's not that good when you give him a lot of the ball. He doesn't play a lot of the games, and he's only good in the final third. He's picking up the ball from deep. He's in control of the first and second and third phase of play. For the last goal, for the 5th goal, you literally see him pick it up, do 1, 2, 3, pass it to Porro, and we hear on through to Son. So teams have been good. We've been putting them away. I was happy with the performance yesterday. Everyone questioned midweek why we made so many changes. I do think he was wrong to do that, but you learn from that. And on this weekend, went 1-0 down. We come out and we popped them. I really was no question. We saw in the group chat, Cass atted me. He at me as soon as we went 1-0 down. I said, calm down, lad. It's only few minutes in. And then 15 minutes, 1 goal. 35 minutes, 2nd goal. It's just what we're going to be doing this season. I do feel a lot more confident with this team, especially with Son in the 9. Richarlison's a problem. I am going to admit, I know I come out here last season trying to back this guy, calling him R9 and all this business, but Richarlison's just straight pigeon dead food. Like, I can't rock with him up front. When you put Son up front, you're seeing the team fluid. You're seeing us move the ball. And just, not for real, the runs are just different. I feel like in the transition, we all know what Son can bring, but combo that up with his finishing, it's just gonna be goals galore. We saw it, man.
Doesn't this even like cool? I know you're riding on a high horse right now. I'm gonna just bring it back down to just a bit.
Hey, bro, let him enjoy it for a week, man. Come on, even me, I'm saying, even as an Arsenal, but I said, let him cook now. What's all these wrongs now?
Listen. I've got flowers for Spurs. Spurs are flying. I'm just saying, it was just a little question. Does this make you even more frustrated about your midweek exit? Because you didn't need to make 9 changes. The fact you're playing like this in the league, if you had just made about 2 or 3. Because at the end of the day, a lot of Spurs fans speak to, I think you're the same. You just want to see good football, but that trophy does still elude you. So imagine putting in a performance like this, and then 3 days ago you put in a performance like that. Doesn't it frustrate you in that sense? Because
no, 100%. I was one of the guys that questioned him as well. 9 changes was silly. We know what the second fiddle team of Tottenham does. Loads of those players have been the reason why we've gone out in cups competing to the likes of Dynamo Zagreb, Colchester United, and all these dead other rubbish teams that we go out to. So for us to go there, try 9 players. I knew what he was doing. He wanted to see if he can get something out of these players. He wanted to see what they would bring. He wanted to try it for himself because, as we know, when every manager comes in, they want to give every player a chance. They don't want to fair. All the previous regime. So he tried it. It went wrong straight away. And he knows. I feel like he knows right now that there's loads of players that he's not trying to put in the squad. Loads of players that he's not trying to use. And I'm happy for that. I think it's one of those things that we're gonna reap the rewards later. Because right now, yeah, we're out of a cup competition, but I mean, it gives us to focus on the Premier League. We've got 1 game a week up until January now. There's no excuses why we shouldn't be being refreshed for every game, playing our first 11 every game, and we should be putting teams away. I don't want to be going against any of the small teams and losing or dropping any points. We should be putting them away. So when we've got Sheffield United next week, I expect to win. When we come up against Arsenal and Liverpool, no. This is what I am going to say.
Man said we should be putting this. I rolled off the top. Should be putting teams away. I believe. When Joe starts saying "I believe," you know it's on top.
It's not I believe. I'm not. We're putting them away. I know that. That's facts. That's.
I know.
But I am going to say the questions are going to be asked to this team when we've got the games against Arsenal, Liverpool, and they come back to back. That's when I want to see this team showing me we're different teams.
Yeah, that's the game coming up.
The first game is away to Arsenal, so that's really going to put us at a level because we don't go away to Arsenal and perform. We're not, and let's be real, Arsenal are the team that play on the front foot. They're going to want to play the way they play. And we're a new system. We need to see how we can come up against that, against a team which can play good football. So when we come up against that, I'm going to start to question this team and see how we can do. But
do you know what, George?
Quick, I don't care what anyone says. George was definitely a rapper at some point. I'm not having it. Look how he's even on the black, bruv. Hey, I'm not having it, bro.
Hey, Kudley, them 90s R&B videos.
Yeah, bruv. You definitely.
Hey, you know what, though, Ty? Yeah. You know when you talk about expectations and what you expect your manager to do. Yeah. When people were grilling Ange, I was saying I expect this guy to come in and actually be competent because he doesn't seem like someone that's incompetent and is going to go away from like his way of thinking and what he does. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And what he's gone in there and done is he's implemented a style of play. He's got a clear plan and he's sticking to that. And he's sticking to guys in their actual position. And that is what I expected from Ange. And he's doing that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And look what's happening with the results, bro. And
the thing is, you know what? You can allow your team to lose some games if they're sticking to their principles. It's the same thing with Ten Hag. I know we're a year and a half in, but of course I want to see a bit more from Ten Hag this year. But he hasn't had a striker for a year. But whatever he's trying to do, I want to be able to wake up, watch my team, and know what I'm kind of getting. And I already think with Andrew in 4 or 5 games, he's put that imprint in there. I do think it's a bit easier for Tottenham, and this is no disrespect to Ange, George, but I think when you come off a manager like Nuno, Mourinho, and Conte, because they're more pragmatic. All the Spurs fans just wanted to see something more exciting. And more. If Ange does that, it already looks like, whoa, yes, it is good. I'm not disrespecting it, but it makes it look even better.
A whole lot better, yeah. Because I can promise you now, I've literally I've watched Tottenham games last season where we didn't get a shot on target.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Had 5 shots on goal the whole game.
Saw the same game.
This is what I've come from. So when I'm starting to see our team create 20 shots, we're in the box.
We're like, wow.
Taking 50 touches in the box in the game. We're like, what?
But what I do like as well from him is the fact that he started Emerson Royale right back in the first game, dropped him for Pedro Porro against us. Pedro Porro stayed in. Richarlison, he's backed him and said, right, I'll give you 4 games. Took him out, played Heung-min Son. Like, he's not scared to make the changes he need to. I think Skip started maybe the first game. He's put Sarr in. Sarr is now
Skippy.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Sarr's in there now. So the fact that he's making his football, he's getting that message across. But even when players are coming in, it's still transcending across to these other players. All I can say, it's a good start so far, but let's see what happens. I want
to ask. Don. You, as I said, you were full of praise for this Tottenham team and for Ange prior to the season, and now you've seen this Tottenham team and what we bring. Well, how are you confident of finishing third, let alone above us? Where do you think you're finishing above us? Where does this come into it? Because Tottenham,
but the thing is, though,
we have proven players. You don't have that. You don't have proven players in our
I hear what you're saying, bro. Yeah, but like you listen in preseason, how you were playing was a clear indication of how you're going to go into the season. Am I right in saying that? Yeah. And it's the same thing with us. We were playing completely different. We had a completely different structure in preseason, and it's completely changed that plan, bro. So I'm expecting him to go back to basics. The same way that Ange is sticking to his plan is what I expect Poch to do going forward. That's my prediction. But like I said, if he carries on doing what he's doing right now, you're going to finish ahead of us, bro. I'm not ashamed to say that. Bro. You're going to finish ahead of us if we carry on with the system.
I hate this if that you keep throwing in there. Just say it.
Football's all about ifs, bro. No,
you don't need to if anymore, bro.
Bro, Jules, is what I'm saying not right? Do you hear what I'm saying?
I personally think at Chelsea's best this season, if all your players, you can get the team flowing, start getting them in the right positions, playing the formation you want. I still think we finish above you. I think we play better football than you. I think we have better players than you. I think so. In the midfield, your midfield looks good, but it's full of young players that have potential. Your team is just full of what they could potentially do. We have players that are proven. We have the likes of Bissouma, who is better than all of your midfielders through of what he's proven to do and what he's proven to be in the Premier League. We have Maddison, who is literally one of the best.
Better than Caicedo.
Basuma was Caicedo.
Basuma was Caicedo, exactly.
I just wanted to hear it on the street.
George, you're not swapping Basuma for Caicedo. You're keeping Basuma, yeah?
There's no, of course not. Caicedo was Basuma's replacement. Caicedo came in to replace Basuma because Basuma was doing such a good job. And Basuma's now at Tottenham showing everyone that he's the midfielder that he can be.
So Caicedo is younger, one of them.
Basuma's better than Caicedo.
My youth.
Pardon?
Do you think Basuma's better than Caicedo overall as well, yeah?
Yes, 100%. I think he's
better. Would you swap Caicedo for Basuma?
Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Because of age, isn't it?
But I rate Basuma.
Because of age, yeah, you could say that. Because of age. I don't think he's wrong for saying that. He's got
Basuma's not old.
Humongous potential, but Basuma's
how old is he? 25?
27.
He's 27. Swear down.
He just turned 27.
I didn't even think he was that old.
So and then we're still yet to have, people are forgetting, we're still yet to have Mr. Ben 10 himself come back. Ben
Who's that?
Bad boy. That's gonna be.
Why do you not keep hyping Ben 10, bro? Stop doing that. So wait, where does he fit in this team? Where does he fit in this team?
Basuma, Bentancur, Mint Madison. Go on, Mums.
No, but this for me, this is testament to Ange. Patrick will tell you, I've been rating Bentancur before, a lot of man right, but I think you agree. If this continues to work, he's not just going to walk into the team.
Brother, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
If this continues to work, he might not start for you until maybe the next season, because why are you going to fix what's not broken? I think Basuma, Sam Madison, I think right now that is your midfield. And listen, I rate Bentancur highly, but he can't just walk into this team if you lot are playing very well like this.
And we don't know how he comes back from this injury as well, bro.
No. I do think Star is a very good player, and I rate him highly. The thing is, though, I do think he has a few things about his game that he still needs to improve, especially defensively, which Bentancur will come in, and he's already got that. He's already got a lot of these parts to his game. And when he comes in next to the likes of Madison and Basuma, two competent midfielders that can move the ball, you're going to see a completely different. I promise you guys. Bentancur has had to play next to Skip Højbjerg.
Look, George is making me do this now, bro. Hey, George, stop this.
Bentancur's back, and we've got this midfield. It's different. It's different levels, and people.
Hey, but do you know what? George, I will say, Tottenham fans especially needs to learn about this. What's happening this season? This is key because you're in a very good position right now. And what have we done different this season that you guys weren't doing prior seasons? Just hold the thought. I'll let you know. The difference is you finally lowered your expectations of your manager. You finally allowed yourself to think like the real Tottenham fans, understanding we are not a big team. We don't expect anything this season. We just want to play good football and fight. And if we're lucky, we can sneak back into Europe. This might hold on. This mindset from their fans.
One minute. You're a hypocrite because earlier you said Roms,
brother. Yeah. No, wait. Hold on. Hey, George, wait, hold on. Let me finish.
One at a time.
Look, let's calm down here, people. So yeah, like you know, and you're playing good football, and I think Ange has had an advantage of that. The fact that there's not been real massive pressure for him to do much, so he can just work and do his thing. And I think that's helped him. Whereas if there was a high expectation for you to finish top 4, maybe he wouldn't be comfortable to take some of the risks that he's been taking. So Tottenham, I'm not trying to abuse you. I'm saying this is your mindset. This needs to be your mindset going forward.
If we're being real,
I know what you're doing,
you obviously spent the money to get back into Champions League. This is just silly business. But you go out there and say the pressure's off. Where's the pressure on Arsenal to win the league this season?
Brother.
Hey,
George.
Wait, you signed. Wait, no.
George.
Let me finish.
Perfect way to go into Arsenal.
This is not the Arsenal segment, George. This ain't the Arsenal segment.
Kunle, this is the I'm going to channel it in. Perfect.
I'll let you land. Let me land now. Let me land.
Okay, cool.
All right. So
okay, but address my points and then ask the Arsenal question. No problem. I have no problem.
Address your point about what? That there's less pressure.
About you reduce less pressure and just is capitalizing on it.
No, there's only less pressure on the manager because he's not Conte. He's not Jose Mourinho.
Okay, so there is less pressure there. There is less pressure. So you agree with me? Okay, cool.
I'm explaining.
You're trying to. It sounds like what you're saying. It sounds like what you're saying. Yeah. Where Jules, let me come in here. Yeah. I don't care if you cooked me. Yeah, but what you're saying, I don't agree with. Because you're basically trying to make it out like he's only playing the way he is because there's no pressure. But this is his.
No, I'm not saying the way he plays. I'm
saying not Jules, not you, Jules. I'm saying Kunle. I'm saying, yeah, this is his philosophy, bro. These are his principles. This is what Ange does. So you can't say Tottenham only playing like this because they've got no pressure. This is what.
First of all, those exact words did not come out of my mouth. What I said was he's more comfortable to take risks with this team and just go and express himself and play his football because there's no pressure on him. Whereas maybe hold on. Whereas maybe if the pressure was on, he might not have flung off Richarlison and then played Son up. He might not have done that. Who knows?
They're different projects. The Ange project is build for the future. Let's bring in young players. He's
capitalizing on that mindset.
And build a team. The project under Conte and the project under Mourinho was win now. We need to win this season. And that's not what happened. So that, of course, the pressure's off because the manager knows naturally he's got a 4 or 5 year contract. He's got a few.
So you're saying the same thing as me, then, aren't you?
No, you're trying.
So we're saying the same thing, George. You just didn't like it because it came from an Arsenal fan.
Could you add some rubbish context? Okay. But anyway, as we wanted to segue, let's segue on to Arsenal. Let's talk about
let me get through these super chats quickly. We're getting George. Just quickly. Just want a yes or no. None of this Don Bond stuff. You're gonna get top 4 this year.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Don, there you go.
I hear the doubt in his yes, so I'm okay with that.
I had to think about it for a second.
No, it's fine. I'm okay.
He does this every single season, man. He does this every single season at the beginning. Then come the end of the season, the guy looks rough. You get it?
Man said he looks rough. Friday
Last season was the only season I've been streaming without top 4. I'll be real. So every other season.
Let me run these, George. Let me quickly run these. Sorry, people. Friday United Coach says, like people, over 1,000 watching. Yeah, 100% and only 400 likes. Guys, we need at least 500 likes in this stream. So if your like button isn't lit, please go off your live chat, hit the cross, click the thumbs up and get your like in as well for a great show so far today. And subscribe to all the mandem as well. Kunde's channel, One Touch TV, is down below as well. So make sure you hit that up, people. How Spurs repeats last season's great limp end. So basically what Don's saying, by the time it gets to the end of the season, maybe they're going to crumble. Big up V33 for the super chat. I appreciate that. Is Man United sail off? Only one report's come out from the Mail on that. So nothing's been it's not been to the wider domain people yet that have come out and who have been reliable and on it for a long time. So at the moment, I'm just chilling. I'm not really, getting myself soaked up in that. We've got a big game today, AMT. Don preseason is just that. Don preseason is just that preseason.
That's false because Tottenham are playing like this in preseason and they carried on in the season.
Nah, I think that was for Chelsea. I think that was for the Chelsea talk. I'm going back. I'm reading super chat. I think that must have been for the Chelsea talk. Any man with an ounce of football logic understands that a new team put together over 3 windows and 4 managers takes time to click. Your top 3 call was arrogant. Big up V33 for the super chat.
That's fair enough. Yeah. This is my opinion, bro.
This is it. This is why we get super chats. This is why people watch the show. You don't always have to agree with what people say, but that's what the debate's about, man. Big up Roms, obviously, George and Don and Kunle for coming through at the moment. But it's over to the big one. I'm wearing a Bayern top today because obviously I'm ready to beat them in the Champions League. But Arsenal,
because you're just not confident in your team, bro. It's all right.
Before you even get into the Man United game, I need to ask Kunle this question because he wanted to go on like his team have expectations. Arsenal is the one team we know. When they were getting played up to, you have to win the league last season, they're going, but at the start of the season, we didn't expect to win the league, so we don't need to. So now we're at the start of the season, brother. What is your expectations? Are you going to win the league? Because you did not spend 200 million to not win the league, and then you're signing Timber, got injured, and you didn't sign no one to replace him. So there's a clear confusion between the board and your team and your fans as to what your expectation is.
Why are you so excited, bro? Why are you so excited?
No. If your expectation is to go into Europe yet again, how is it any different from ours, bro? Your expectations just to finish for top 4.
Are you asking me a question, or are you saying bare statements and then just getting excited? Like, what's going on here?
The question is,
what's the question?
What is your expectation? Are you going to win the title?
To win the league. My expectation is to win the league this year, bro.
And what happens when you don't win the league? Does Arteta get sacked?
We need context.
Yeah, I knew it. No, context. George, it's always this. You know what happens here? Yeah?
No. Wait, no, because he asked me the question, so let me land, and then you can respond to my question, my answer.
Because I got to cut quickly. Because whenever you ask Arsenal fans, if you don't, does he get sacked?
By the way, let Roms land because he's got Rom.
It's never a straight yes or no. These are the excuses that then happen. Well, if we finish a couple points off, get to the latter stage of Champions League, win a trophy, then we'll reassess. That's all.
MP. He called me the MP. He called me
This is my exact answer.
He just say yes. it's literally just a yes or no, because some Arsenal fans ask, does Arteta need to be sacked if he doesn't win the league? So I will just say yes, but it's always context. Bro, sometimes just say a yes or no answer, because I'm sick of hearing from many.
I know sometimes, but I'm not.
If we finish a point off, if we get to let me
give you my context. Let me give you my context.
How many years are you going to give him? 4 years.
Let me give you my context. If he comes second with no trophy, he can get sacked. I don't care. 1 point, 3 points, 5 points. If he gets second and he doesn't get a trophy, they can sack him. I don't have problems with that one.
That's what I want to hear.
Facts.
That's what I want to hear.
Because like you said, bro, like for me, I didn't think 105 million on Declan Rice made sense. I would have used that for some other stuff. But Arteta likes it. So I'm going to get behind that. And I'm not giving him excuses at the end of the season.
I respect that, Conor, because the problem, what I've been telling Arsenal fans is, the ones that say, yeah, but if we finish a point off and get to that stage of Champions League, the problem with that is then he then goes into his fifth full season.
It'll be his fifth.
He'll go into his fifth full season with X amount spent. And then you kind of have to question, cool, much longer are you going to give him then? Because with the squad you have equipped, you need to win now. So you can't keep giving him excuses.
And Rob, just to add to that as well, they'll tell you, oh, FA Cup, bro, that team he won with are all gone. This is his team now. All of them are all gone now. I think Saka even started on the bench that game. If I'm right.
Tierney started, yeah.
They're all gone. This is his team now, bro. So you can't even use the FA Cup thing anymore.
Nah, you're not gonna hear that FA Cup thing from me, bro. Big up, bro.
Yeah, what the equivalent?
Second and a trophy, or if they sack him, you're not gonna get any complaints from me.
Cool. So
second and a trophy, not just second though. Because the reason why I say and the trophy,
even if you finish second, third, or fourth, no trophy, he's gone. Yeah, for you.
Nah, for me, like I'm not gonna debate him being gone. But if he stays, I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, is he staying?
What would you want?
This is my thing, yeah. I would want him to be sacked. No.
George, him and Don next to each other. It makes sense.
I would want him to be sacked, but my concern is who we replace him with. But yeah, I would want him to be sacked then. But my concern is it's not like 3 or 4 years ago where the pool of managers was a little bit different. So yes, I would want him sacked. But my question to Arsenal fans is who, or any of you lot, who do we replace him with? If I hear that Diego Simeone rubbish, I'll slap you.
Bro.
I don't want that guy at the Emirates.
If you're a big club, you go and take De Zerbi from Brighton. What do you mean?
But that's what. See. Hold on. My eye is on De Zerbi, but is De Zerbi just enough?
Would you take Nagelsmann?
Nah. I don't rate him. I think he's a fraud.
Okay.
So who would you take right now? That would okay. Things can change in a year's time, innit? It's a hard question to answer.
This is gonna sound like the weirdest thing ever, yeah. All right, but just hear me out. If he doesn't win the league this year, I say Arsenal holla at Jurgen Klopp, bro. Jurgen Klopp. And this is what I'm saying, because hear me out, because I think Klopp is finished at Liverpool, but he's still a quality coach, man. He just needs a new project. He's not the guy that can do rebuild teams. He can go there, fresh start, and do his thing, bro. And I don't think Liverpool are doing anything this season, so I'll take Klopp, bro. Because see, if De Zerbi gets another top 6, where did Brighton finish last season? 6 or 7?
Sorry, but Klopp is not moving from Liverpool to Arsenal.
It's not happening.
He asked me what I wanted, did it? And that's what I'd want. De Zerbi, I got to see what he does this season because we saw Potter play some good football with Brighton and all that stuff. I know he's done some great things, De Zerbi, but I'm not going to get too hasty about him saying he's the one, because he's had half a good season with Brighton. They started off decent this year. Let's see now with European football and all that stuff. Let's see how they cope. So he's a shout, though. He's definitely a shout.
Hey, Jurgen Klopp. Do you know what? I've burnt so much energy that if that was at the start of the show, I think it would have booed off. But I feel like we cooked on so much that I can't even get into Kudle for saying this, because Klopp, we just laughed. We just had to laugh, you know.
Are you laughing because you don't think he'll go to Arsenal, or you don't rate him? Which one is it?
Because he won't go to Arsenal.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. He won't go to Arsenal. I think he'll go Real Madrid maybe after.
Yeah, he can't handle Real Madrid, man. He can't do that.
What do you mean? He's gonna go get Mbappe and Bellingham, man.
Hey, let's talk on the game.
Let's talk on the game. Let's talk on
the game, because obviously we're coming to the Emirates, right? And I'm gonna be real with you. 3 weeks ago, I was like, Manchester United are getting beat in this game. I thought we could get sacked 3, 4, or 5 when we were losing obviously the first couple of games. The way we won against Wolves, I just thought nah. But Last week, we saw Mason Mount got injured. Obviously, unfortunate a player gets injured, but it forced Ten Hag to change the things up. You put Eriksen and Casemiro back into midfield. We had more control by the first 5 minutes, and we just got a bit of confidence back into us. Now, this is an Arsenal team that 3 weeks ago, everyone was saying they should be challenging Arsenal for this title and so forth, which I agree with, of course. But then some fans are moaning because you've been experimenting and you still won some of your games, but they have not been looking that clinical. The Thomas Partey news is like fully unconfirmed, but basically the Ghana Football come out and said something now. So it looks like Thomas Partey might be out. So it looks like you lot might be going back to your normal back four of Ben White, Gabriel Saliba, and Zinchenko. But bro, I'm hearing Arsenal fans who were talking 3 weeks ago about challenging City for the league. We've had one of the best windows. Now looking a bit nervous coming up against this Manchester United team today at 4:30. I don't know where this energy's all changed from. So, like, are you not scared of us coming to Emirates today? Are you thinking
for me, if we're looking at this as just a game, one-off game out of context, then I'm not necessarily nervous. But I grew up with this history. So it's not for me. It's not just Arsenal, Man United today. It's I carry the history with me. That's me. I don't know about all these other fans. I carry the history. I'm confident we still win.
You're telling me form goes out the window when it's a big game.
I that's what I believe, because at the end of the day, I've seen you lot come to the Emirates with worse teams and take 3 points. So for me to completely block out of my mind that there's a chance of us not winning the game, I can't do that against Man United. I can't even do that. As bad as they are, I can't even do that against Spurs. And that's saying something.
Okay. So can I play? Let me challenge you on that though, and I want to see what Don thinks. Raw. Don just vanished like that.
hey, he started his cooking, bro. Come on.
George, I could ask you actually. You're new.
He needs to re-up.
It's actually better to ask you, George. Probably, to be fair, you're a Spurs fan, and obviously Kunle saying, like form. I don't kind of think about form. It's Arsenal, Manchester United. I grew up with this, which I get. I understand that logic, right? But when you actually think about it, is Kunde kind of using that as a divert? Because when it's Arsenal, right, this year they haven't had the pressure of winning the league. They've spent money this window. They've got big Declan Rice in. I don't think for him to say, it's Man United, so anything can happen in this game, is a viable excuse. I think Kunle is just scared to put his neck on the line. Arsenal should be winning today. If you want to win the title, you should be beating Manchester United.
Hey, bro, I don't deny that. I'm a guy in agreement with that.
Kunle, you had your turn. It's my turn now, sir. We need to get something straight, because it's definitely like you're deflecting. Because right now, wait, if we're being real, you saw this Tottenham team deal with Man United. They wasn't too good. And if you're looking at your team, you would look and say, you're definitely better than Tottenham. When you're talking about the Tottenham game, you're going to say form goes out the window. But I know in 3-4 weeks when it comes to the game, you're going to say, we're going to slap them. It's home. Tottenham don't come to the Emirates and win, so we're going to beat them. Same way, Manchester United don't come to the Emirates and win. Not too often. I think it's been years. I think it was like...
But I never said they're going to win.
It was, I think it was when Jesse Lingard scored.
What I'm saying is when you look at Man United's team, even just now, how many players do you have out there? It's loads. I know you got Luke Shaw, you've got is Ran not
anyway, land your point. Loads, it's loads. The answer is loads.
Loads of players out. You guys pretty much have your full first team barring Timber Party. You have the team that you played last season, so you have more than enough players to put them away. Why are you questioning your team? Why is it?
You didn't unpack everything I said. I think we should win this game comfortably. We should. But no, I didn't say that. I always said at the back of my mind is Arsenal, Man U. I don't think we should lose this game. We should win this game. But if we dare let these leave the Emirates with a point, I don't want to hear none of my fans talking about title challenges anymore.
So
if Man U leave the Emirates with a point, I don't want to hear, no matter, even we got a 10-game winning streak, I don't want to hear none of my fans talk about Arsenal winning, challenging title. I don't want to hear that.
Kunle, let me ask you a question then. How are you expecting your team to beat Man United? How would you set up?
I'd set up the back. What do I expect Arteta to do, or how should we set up? Which one?
What do you expect Arteta to do, bro?
Okay, you're a fan. Okay, what I expect him to do, what I expect him to do is go back to the back four that we had last season. Obviously, Ben White right back, Zinchenko starting. I expect him to start with Havertz and Rice in the midfield. I want him to start with Rice and Jorginho in the midfield. That's what I would prefer. Rice and Jorginho with Odegaard, but my manager's it can be a bit of a madman. So I hope he reverts to the experience of Jorginho. But even if Havertz starts, that's not an excuse for us to lose this game against Man United, or even drop points. We have enough Because even in those games that we looked kind of shaky in, we created enough chances to win all our matches. And Man United look like they've conceded X amount of chances this season. So that's what I'm saying. If we can't put these boys away, I do not want to hear title anything from anybody.
So
I can't wait. You know why I can't wait? I'm going to be real, Don. I can't wait to see if Partey is out. And the reason I want him out because
Partey is out, bro. He's out.
He's a far better six than Rice, yeah. Put Rice in DM. Today's big game. This is why you signed him 150 million. Yeah. Declan Rice, can you control this game? Can you get on the ball and tick it over? Can you do the things that people think you can do? Because Declan, I don't think you can do it, my brother.
Rice. I remember what you said the first time. Man of the match, Declan Rice today. Man of the match.
Okay, let's go. We're going.
Remember you heard it first, bro.
Kunle, yeah.
Flip it.
I don't Kunle, what you said, yeah, is you want your manager to revert back to basics. It's okay for you to say that. I didn't get onto you for saying that. But it's not okay for me to want my manager to revert back to basics. Funny that, ain't it?
Who said it wasn't okay?
No,
funny that, ain't it?
Who said it wasn't okay? Tell us when we said that. Huh? Don? Who said that?
No, because
who said it wasn't okay?
I'm not even trying to take it back to Chelsea, but you were screaming that it.
No, but who said?
I don't care if you're playing Ben Chilwell there. I don't care, bro. And I was telling you.
How is that? So me dissecting you losing to Nottingham Forest is the same as me expecting our back fours to start today. How is that? How is the correlation?
I'm saying the principle is you expect your manager to play a certain lineup which he hasn't been doing, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, but Partey's injured, so we can't play any other lineup, bro.
Yeah,
okay, but what?
So Partey's injured. That's why I expect him to change. Partey's injured. That's the difference.
Yeah, what if Partey wasn't injured? Then would you play him right back?
I wouldn't, but my manager might.
Where would you play him? Yeah, where would you play him?
Then?
If Partey was,
where would I play Partey?
Would you play Partey 6 and Declan Rice 8?
100%. I would.
Cool. And are you confident in this midfield? Yeah. Are you confident in this midfield with Rice and Havertz? I know Odegaard does this thing. Cool. Rice and Havertz. Big game today. Are you fully confident in them two, man? Couldn't they?
Oh, no, wait. Let's be real.
Bro,
wait,
did he ask you a question, George? Did he ask you a question?
George, I think that midfield is average.
Your midfield's average too.
I know, but that gives us a chance.
Thank you.
We're the away team. We got.
Look, this is what I'm saying. We got no pressure, with that, even though we've not hit the flowing football we had last season, we've done enough to create enough chances to win games. Like I think there's so many holes in your midfield. Unless Amrabat's starting the game, which I don't know.
I think you should go McTominay, Casemiro, and Bruno. A bit of solidity.
Yeah, but Kunle, this is the thing.
He should probably do that, but I see us still walking through your midfield.
Casemiro, okay, you got Casemiro, Rice. Then you've got McTominay, Havertz. I think in the centre mid role, probably McTominay's actually stronger, knows the role better than Havertz. And then that's Bruno Odegaard, which both of them have their flaws and both of them have their qualities. So midfield, actually, I don't think it's that far off. And people might think I'm delusional, but Casemiro, McTominay, and Bruno to Rice, Odegaard, and Havertz.
Stop this, bro.
Bro,
Casemiro.
Do you think that McTominay is going to start though? Because I've been hearing
that's what I want. I think Eriksen will probably start for the first 60, but I think that's the wrong move. But I think
Eriksen starts against Havertz pretty well. It is long. I'm telling you,
Eriksen. I don't think Eriksen's got
Tony Stark, bro. No one's scared of Tony Stark no more, bro.
I don't think Eriksen's really got the legs like that, but he can play 60 minutes. But I think there's certain games.
An Avenger, bro. A retired Avenger.
Like Fred. It's like Fred. I like Fred, yeah, but I know he's not world class. But Fred could play in certain games and he was effective. He used to play good against Spurs. He's just effective sniffing out play. McTominay's that type of player that can maybe just do that and ball carry and just try and break lines on the break. Eriksen's calm, composed, but I don't see us getting enough time on the ball for Eriksen to be effective in the game, even though he's better than McTominay. Martial starts up top.
So do you think potential going off of what? So that's what I was going to ask you up top. So Ten Hag said in the week that Højlund's ready to start. He didn't say he's ready to play. He said he's ready to start. Would that not be implying that he could start this weekend,
bro?
I pray he starts.
He said last night. Yeah, he said last night in the post-embargoed press conference. He said Højlund's ready, but we need to give him time. We've seen in training. It's all the things about sort of time and patience and stuff. I don't think the position we're in right now. Man United beating Wolves at home, playing crap, beating Nottingham Forest. Okay, it was better, and then losing to Spurs. I want to throw Højlund in against title contenders Arsenal away from home. I just think it could be a rude awakening to the Premier League, which I don't want to happen. Martial got 60 minutes last week, and I know people hate Martial, right? But I love Martial. In terms of, I know he's not the same as what he was 5 years ago, but hear me, George. Don will like this. Don will get this as well. When the profile of Martial, what he is, he's a hold-up man, links it up, brings others into play. When you're away from home and you're getting backs against the wall, Arsenal are going to keep the ball. You need a striker that when they get the ball pinned into him, is going to release a bit of pressure. Martial can hold the ball up. He can dribble with it for a bit and get the players up the pitch. Højlund, we don't know if he can do that in the Premier yet. So I would bring him on in the last 20 minutes, Højlund, to make his debut. I would not start him. Play Martial. I'll play Rashford. And he's going to go for Anthony over Sancho because the work rate. But that's what I would do. Martial has to start.
Does regular Don start?
Yeah, man. What about the regular?
No. So Dallo.
You got to start regular Don,
Dallo will play left back because he played there a few times last year. He played there last week against Nottingham Forest as well. It will be Lissandro Martinez, Victor Lindelof, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And I love this comment.
You guys need to be worried, man. You guys need to be.
What, United?
Yeah, because that back fours.
What have Arsenal done? Okay, I get it. I said 3 weeks ago, George, we could get slapped. But what have Arsenal done in the last few weeks? Now with Partey out, that make us think
I don't feel like I think it's the individual battles.
So you should get the points then, no, Ty? You should go and collect some points.
And let's not forget.
Nah, you can't come with that. What has Arsenal done to then say no?
If
you're questioning us, that must mean you think we can get something at the Emirates.
We should be super scared, yeah. I said this isn't a fully flowing Arsenal yet.
Yeah,
so why should
it's not.
Super scared?
It's not.
Thank you, Don.
Okay, so you should get a point then.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
United are coming off the back of a win. You're coming off a deflated.
I hear that.
Draw to 10-man Fulham.
No. But let's be real. Yeah, you look at Man United and how they've been playing, and like you said, the players that you've got coming into this team. I'm not saying you should be super scared, but you should be worried because you've got a lot of problems. A lot of players that don't usually play, especially when you talk about those fullbacks. Wan-Bissaka, who's not good on the ball, so is going to affect your build-up play heavily. And then you've got the worry with the midfielders, and then you don't know who your striker is going to be. You can't play Rashford in the middle. If you play Martial, he's not really going to give you too much of a goal threat. You could risk Højlund, but like you said, there's just too much ifs about your team which could probably more go wrong. Whereas Arsenal, especially with their front line, maybe the defense, we can question that. But because Man United haven't got a good front line, you're not going to be too worried about it. With Arsenal's front line, you know what you're getting, especially with the winners.
They're not delivering this year.
George, to be fair,
let's be real. Up against Dallo and Wan-Bissaka, they're not good.
No, but this is actually the what's a crucial part of this lineup is who we start as the 9, because if I go with what my manager's probably thinking, I think he's probably going to start Eddie because he's in form whatsoever.
And he should.
But part of me believes that with Wan-Bissaka playing, I believe Martinelli gets more space if Jesus is playing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he links the play better, whereas Eddie doesn't really bring him into the game. Huh?
Funny enough, Kesh, big up Kesh. He was on our soccer brunch show, me and Cass yesterday, yeah, and he was talking about Wan-Bissaka, and he was saying he would drop Martinelli. Hear me? He would drop Martinelli and play Trossard left because he said when you play Wan-Bissaka, a lot of people try to do this thing where they take him on 1v1. Well, you can't do that. He said the way you beat Wan-Bissaka, which is true, is through movement, like Phil Foden, quickly in and out, little darts in behind. He said Trossard's movement is better than Martinelli, so he said he'd rather play Trossard against Wan-Bissaka because he thinks he get more joy that way. Would you drop Martinelli, Trossard?
I wouldn't have any problems with that, to be fair, because of how he started the season. So if you're starting Nketiah, I'd probably play Trossard, and if you're starting Jesus, I'd play Martinelli because, again, Jesus creates a lot of space for a Martinelli in their play, the way they always switch roles. But yeah, if we're playing Nketiah, I'd definitely start Trossard 100%.
Okay.
I'm just intrigued to see what Arsenal do in that midfield, man. Because if you start Kai Havertz again, that already gives Man United a chance, man. I'll be real with you. And this ain't even a Havertz agenda.
You're not lying.
I couldn't give 2 shits about Havertz, yeah, because you lot didn't want to listen to what we were saying about him.
You can, because you talk about him every week. But, yeah.
No. Kunle, to be fair to you, you didn't want him. You didn't want the guy, innit? But the guy just doesn't offer anything in that midfield.
Who should they play, Don? Vieira after his impact last week?
Bro, you could go with him. And then you could play Rice in that 6, and then just go back to their normal.
Jorginho, bro.
You want
to play Jorginho with an 8?
No, Jorginho 6 in the 6 and Rice in the 8.
Okay, yeah, you could do that. You could do that as well. To be fair, you could. Yeah,
that gives me more comfort than Havertz.
You know what I find mad, and this is where I think about Arsenal, right? They're not saying the chest, but the confidence to say you should be challenging City for the title, right? Timber wasn't here last year. So Timber, yes, he's got injured, but he wasn't here last year. The fact that Thomas Partey is potentially injured And I feel like it's like, oh, if Havertz starts, then obviously Man United got a better chance. If Havertz this and that, I feel like Arsenal should be challenging for the title, right? It shouldn't just be like if one player is out, all of a sudden, oh, Man United got a chance just if Havertz plays. It's like, are Arsenal that good then? Like,
hey, Ty, I see what you're trying to do here, which is sick, and I don't blame you, but there's no doubt in my mind, if Havertz starts the game, there's a better chance for Man United than if he doesn't start the game. Regardless of whether our squad has been stronger and blah, blah, blah. If Havertz starts in the false nine, I'll be less worried about his impact on the game. But as a midfielder, it's definitely going to affect you. You have more of a chance, but that's not an excuse for me to drop points today. We still must get the 3 points, no matter what midfield we have. We must.
Facts. What are we predictions? We're going to wrap it up. We've done an hour and a half. Yeah, man, I'm hot as well, and the football's starting at 2:00 as well. Greasy, prediction for the Liverpool-Villa game, which I think we didn't speak on it much, but obviously Villa are a good team. They've gone with a back three today like they did against Burnley last week. Obviously Watkins, Diaby, a threat on the break against Matip, Gomez. They could score some goals. Liverpool obviously got Salah. Nunes is starting, by the way, and then Luis Diaz on the left. What are you going for the Liverpool-Villa game, all of us?
Is that at Anfield?
Anfield, yeah, 2:00.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying 3-1 Liverpool.
George?
Yeah,
I've got 2-1 Arsenal. Oh wait, the Liverpool game. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Liverpool
See,
game.
it was on your mind. On your mind always, George.
You ruined it, man. You spoiled it, man.
I think Villa are gonna be good. I've got 2-2. I think they're gonna.
Yeah, nice. I hear that. What about you, Kunle? Liverpool, Villa?
Liverpool win 3-2. They'll be comfortable for a while, then they'll get a bit shaky towards the end. 3-2 Liverpool.
Okay. And then, guys, just before we do our Arsenal predictions, just a quick super chats run through them. Liverpool, from winning the league, are now in Europa League. Should Klopp be sacked? No, he gets this season. But I did say, actually, if there was a top 7 manager to leave first, I thought at the start of the season it would be Klopp if they started poor. But at the moment, Eddie Howe's looking like the squeaky bum's getting to him a bit at the moment. Get me. Eddie, man, get your roast chicken in the oven with your veg.
And Ty, remember I said this to you just before the Liverpool game, that Liverpool will humble Newcastle, and this season we'll finally get a chance to find that Newcastle just were a year ahead of their. They finished there too early. Big up for the super chat, Diraj. 4-1. He says Arsenal as well. Diraj says, "Come on, you Gunners." And then Highbury Ultra says, "Ty's giving too much chest to run the underdog gimmick." Nah, bro, thank you, Highbury Ultra. At least you caught it. At least you caught it. He tried it, bro. You see what Ty tries to do. He tries to say, "Nah, people don't really get at me because I'm not really the banter guy," but he does it in his own little subtle way, bro. Why, bro? I'm onto you now, Ty. Bro, you had this smoke screen before, but my eyes they're open. My eyes they're open.
After today, Ty, this season normally I stick it on Cass with United. Yeah, you not so much. You are holding it this season. Paul. You're holding it this season. I'm telling you.
They've got Ty now.
Ty,
everyone under the microscope in the group chat. Everyone under the microscope. Big up everyone that's been liking the stream as well and subscribing if you new as well, people. Would love that. Arsenal, Man United predictions. I'm going to go for Liverpool as well, by the way. I'm going to go 3-2, same as Kunle. I think there'll be bare goals today. I'm going to go 3-2 Liverpool. Man United, Arsenal. My heart tells me it could be 2-2, but like my instinct told me 3-1 Arsenal. Like, I'll be real. But yeah, I'm not. Boy. If we score first,
3-1.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so hard to call, man, because I don't know what the lineups are going to be, man. It's so hard, bro.
And I know Don knows that Man United could load something if we need to on the break. We just got to get our decision making right. Them man have got to just make the right decisions. Against Spurs in the first half, we didn't make the right decisions. Could have been 2-0 up. That's the way the game goes.
I say if Havertz starts 2-1, if Havertz starts on the bench 3-1.
Okay.
2-1 regardless of the starting lineup. I just think Arsenal at home, they're going to get the win.
I like this. No one's saying that they're going to bop us off. Love that.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, a Man U fan saying he loves not. Hey, Ty, you're down bad, bro.
No.
I love that people are saying we're gonna lose, but not badly. Yeah, that's it. Hey, Ty, you're down bad, bro. No, there's no recovery. There's no recovery from that, bro. Thanks, like, share, comment, and subscribe, my people. It's been a great show. Never a foul today. Ty in the mud.
I'm gonna come back to that. The fact that George said 2-1, yeah, and you're saying XYZ if Havertz starts. I don't know what Don's like. I can't call it. Deep down, I like it because I feel like George and Don and you are a bit more confident about Man United than you man are letting on. And I like that. That's what I'm feeding off. The fact that you're saying 2-1s and doing all that, I think you think, go with a safe option, Arsenal. But deep down, some of you lot know that Man United can get a result today.
No, I wasn't even going to predict an Arsenal win, though. This is the thing.
There you go, Don. They on land, bro. Go on.
I'm not predicting an Arsenal win.
I'm British Airways, land it.
I'm saying
so the fact that you should bring up that chat again. You saw this passive aggressive stuff. He's now saying he's basically trying to say we're scared, but he's not ready to say that man you can win the game, bro. Make your mind up.
I said 2-2.
Nah, that's not the chest. You're not coming with 2-2 chest, bro. You're coming with like we can still sign here, bro.
I'm real. I'm like Don, bro. Realistically, we're going Arsenal away. You're challenging for the title. We're not. 2-2's a good result.
Look at him now. He's backtrack. Whatever.
So you guys can be quiet, man. You guys are.
Of course we can. Of course we can.
I mean, yeah.
But that's why I said 2-1.
I'm saying 2-2. Yeah.
Desmond as well. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. That was a crazy stream. Sick, though. I proper enjoyed that. Sun is out. By the way, if anyone's checked the weather in England this week, 29 every single day. I don't know why it's come now in September, but here we are. But guys, make sure you like the video.
It's love done each and every time, bro.
Yeah, you're my brother, man. Come on, man. You're my bro.
I just want the Never a Foul viewers to know it's love, man. It's just football banter, man. I know I'll collect my own at some point. So, but
you know what? It's a bit of a shame after this week that we've got an international break now because the other.
I know.
Next week I wanted it to be up, cranking it up.
So whoever loses tonight makes it even worse. So you got 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. See, that's long. Guys, make sure you get your likes in. Like I said, subscribe as well to One Touch TV for Kunle's content as well. Obviously, George, Don, big up for coming on. Big Sunday now. We're going to get in the group chat and obviously talk about the football anyway. But guys, big up everyone in the comments. You make it a great show as well, and we appreciate it. We'll see you on the other side.
Bless up.